Oh my gosh, I saw a YouTube comment that was like, OMG, the trio is back together. So I feel like I should say the trio is back this week.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
I
goodness, that's so
know. It's Gare and
cute.
Steph, or as AI thinks, Garen. Garen Steph.
Garen stuff. We sound like a Swedish detective.
Yes,
Oh yeah, kind of.
you really do.
Detective
Just
Garen
kind of an
stuff.
Easter
Just
egg
like
for
keep
something I'll
these
talk about.
notes for when you write your book, Gare. Like,
Yeah,
like what's that? What's that genre?
Nordic noir.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you imagine?
I haven't talked about that in so long.
Uh-huh.
I think I could write a smutty little thriller with serial killers and guys doing butt stuff to comfort one another, but I do not think that I could write Nordic noir.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's 700 pages of
It's long.
terrifying yourself with brutal killings and
Yep.
47 ways to describe winter.
Definitely that.
And the most poetic way possible.
Yes, literally.
Amazing.
But
Well, Gare's our icebreaker king, in case anyone hasn't noticed yet.
What is I keep seeing this and I'm I don't care, maybe I'm unhinged, but is there something that you see people bitch about within the bookish community that you do that you think that stay in your lane, don't bitch about this?
Oh,
Even though I'm totally willing to bitch about other things. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because there's a different okay, so for instance, if somebody tags an author in a bad review, bitch about it. Because that's unhinged.
yes.
And rude as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But mine is I have come to realize that all of my books should be loved, and if I love the reading experience, that I don't really care if I dog ear one of my books.
Oh.
I'm not going to borrow a book from the library and dog ear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to borrow a book from a friend and dog ear it. But if it's my book and it belongs to me and it's in my possession,
Yeah.
and when people are ew, dog earing books is the worst thing you could do, da 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 da, and I'm I'm pretty sure ripping a book apart or burning it or I don't know. There's so many other things you could do. But if it's a well-loved book,
Yes.
I don't see the difference between somebody writing in the spine of a book, annotating it,
right,
putting those little sticky tabs on it that could rip the page, and me dog-earing a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I
sticky
agree.
things, even the book ones, do sometimes take the print off a little
Yeah.
bit. Even the book one, yeah. I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm a
I've
dog
even
ear
heard,
fan.
Ashley Winstead specifically, I think in one of the videos we did with her, she talks about how there's nothing having someone bring their copy up to sign and seeing that it's dog-eared and that the book has been loved, that the person really loved it enough to be doing what you're saying or read it multiple times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see those videos lately that, there's all those things about how Cillian Murphy's just has an RBF all the time, but when there's this one interviewer that asks him about books and he's so engaged and excited, and he was saying that his dad, every time he would get a book, he'd write his name and when he got it, and I think he would write when he read it multiple times. And he's so my books that I love are beaten up.
Yeah.
And he's and I love it that way. I'm you know what? That's actually a really good point.
I know. I saw the pictures. Yeah, he writes his name and the year that he read it. I'm well, that's cute. I'm a little digital Kate over here though, so.
Yeah.
I have I can't tell you what book it is yet, but one of the books that I'm going to be discussing tonight, I have an arc of,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have a special edition of,
Mm.
and it's a book that I really want to reread because the special edition one glows in the dark.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah. So I really want to reread this book, but if I'm gonna love it, I can't do anything to either one of those.
Right.
So I ordered a paperback copy off Pango today that I can annotate and love and crush against my soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of mine, what do I call it? Something that other people.
Book kink.
Yes. Now I'm is this the right answer to the question? But I think it is. So like if I read a book and within like 10 to 20%, I know it's just not working for me.
Mhm.
Like I will DNF, but I don't even go review it at that point because it's like
Mm.
I didn't even read the whole book. I already just decided it wasn't for me. So I feel like I can't really like even if I finish a book and I'm like, "Oh, that was just 3 stars." But like I can talk about why it was and maybe be like, "Oh, I have this hang up." Um but I hate when like some of the Goodreads reviews are like, I couldn't even make it 10 pages. I'm like, then why are you writing a review right now? Like,
Yes.
you don't need to write a review in this case. Like, you just didn't read the book.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
think
like
that's the
to give
one.
it a 1 star is like,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. And then like an extension of that is people who seem to like only read books they don't like. And you're like, do you know your own
Girl.
taste? Excuse me?
Girl.
I know that is shocking to me. There's so many people that I'm like, how do you read so many 3-star books and
Yeah,
like keep reading? Just
right.
like, or are you
The
good with
call is coming from
3 stars?
inside the house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've read 20 things that you know do not work for you, so stop picking up things
Just
like
don't
that.
pick it up.
If I get on TikTok one more time and somebody's like, here are 5 authors I'm never reading again, I'm like, talk about the authors that you want to read.
I know.
Like,
You don't have to post every day to come up with shit like that. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And like, I just think it's like rude because like the way that your algorithm is set up with like TikTok specifically, it's like when people are talking about your books as an author, you're probably getting those
Yeah, you're
like
right.
you're probably getting those videos a lot. So like even if you're not tagging them, like it's still just like fucking rude.
Did you
You
see
know,
the
like
book talk drama about Elise Myers?
Oh, okay. I heard some, I
That was
Googled
kind
her
of
the other day because
stupid
I saw
too.
something about it, but I don't even know if I truly know what's going on.
I don't
Yeah.
know who Elise Myers
It was
is.
just really silly. So she got really big on, I think, TikTok. She has like really bad anxiety and she's neurodivergent in some way, but like just a like very relatable, uh, cute content creator is kind of the best way I can like quickly sum it up. Like I've been following her for years basically, and she just had a memoir come out. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked, is what the book is called. And to your point, she was scrolling TikTok and a bad review did get in her feed. But it was like also one where the person was like, I thought I was going to love this because I love her content, but I think like the book style, it just isn't my book style, even though I still love her content. I'm still going to follow her. So
Mhm.
Hmm.
she commented and she was like, you don't need to feel bad about this. Like, return it. I don't care. Or like return it if you don't love it. And people are like, she, with her amount of followers, she has the audacity to say to return a book and she hates indie bookstores. Like, people lost their goddamn minds saying that she should have known better. And I'm like, there are people that write memoirs that aren't like on the bookish community at large and like, no, like she was, I think she was truly just trying to be like, yeah, don't worry about it, like
Yeah.
glad you're still following me. And like she got piled on so hardcore and I was like, this is
That's
ridiculous, this is not what
ridiculous.
we need to be fighting about.
No. And like
People just go wild
honestly,
for the dumbest shit.
like
Yeah.
cancel culture on TikTok is
Yes,
so wild to me
it's intense.
because you are making content of like canceling somebody like Elise Myers for that.
Yes,
But then your next video is you doing like a lip sync to a Chris Brown song.
totally.
And I'm like,
Wait a second.
You're a little cherry picky.
you're very quick to cancel people when you think that it's like trending to like hop on the bandwagon and be like, this is awful.
Yes.
But like you're also not realizing that like cancel culture, you either go for it, but you can't just like take a pause because it doesn't work for you because you want to keep Chris Brown on your fucking Apple Music or your Spotify. Give me a break.
It's like, yeah, it's similar to a lot of things going on in this country
like,
right now.
Do you ever have those friends that like always have something to complain about?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you won the lottery. Well, I have to pay taxes on it. Like, isn't the weather beautiful today? Well, I guess, but like now I have to put on SPF. It's like they always have something to bitch about. And I feel like that's a lot of book talkers because like I don't want to hear you bitch and complain all the time about what you don't like. I want to
Mm-hmm.
hear you, like, if you're going to influence my TBR,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be telling me the things that, like, you love. Like, I could not put this down. These are my top 5 of the year. When you're like, I hated this. I hated this. I'm never reading Colleen Hoover again. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so how does that influence my TBR? Like,
Right.
you just sound like you're whining over nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if I don't like something, I just, like, move on.
Same.
I don't write a review for, like, why I didn't DNF something.
And there are maybe like three accounts I follow that like can truly take content that doesn't work for them and it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it's not that they're just like bitching to bitch. They're just like funny people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if people get like, oh, I'm gonna blow up because like I'm gonna
have a hot take
like that. And I'm like, no, you're not funny and you're not creative. And you just are negative.
Like, right. Well, and it's kind of like if people ask me about a book, I will tell them my honest feelings. That's like the other part. If I didn't like a book, I'll tell someone like one-on-one. It's not like I'm gonna lie, but I don't need a shit post about books either.
No. Yeah. I also had like, what did I read? Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. Oh my God.
It's okay.
The Fix.
Oh yeah.
So, Mia Sheridan is a romance author, and then she writes like, I don't want to call them romantic suspense because I feel like the suspense is more important
it's not the full plot at all.
So like she writes like thriller books and she writes romance books. And I read her book Bad Mother and it was so dark. Like I was kind of expecting it to not be as dark because she's a romance author. So read it, I was like, oh my God, this is so dark. Her new one came out called The Fix. And it literally says like after a brutal home invasion that left like people dead, this woman had to like try to move on for the last like 11 years of her life. And there's rape in it. But it's not it's not described. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like she says that like somebody climbs on top of her and she disassociated and couldn't believe that what she was going through was something that like she never thought she would go through, and like it was weird to like see her that happen to her body but her like not process anything.
Right.
And that's pretty much, I mean, the book's dark, but like it's kind of like it leads to your imagination. It's not Karen Slaughter, right? Like you hear things like whatever, but I'm like, that wasn't like very violent. It's just like not disturbing in the sense of like it wasn't like described in graphic, but like you're just kind of like, okay, like this is sad that this woman was raped in her home. And like somebody was like, another book with rape in it without a warning. And I'm like, okay, so if you have already read Mia Sheridan, and you know that like her books could deal with rape or sexual assault or something in her thrillers because they are darker, then like A, why are you surprised? And B, like it's mentioned, but it's not really like a 10-page rape scene. Do you know what I mean? Like, but like people were like, another like without a warning. I'm just so done with this. And I'm like, if you already were kind of expecting this, then like why are you mad now?
Yeah, I agree.
Like nothing said that this was going to be a fluffy like book for you.
Right.
It literally says like a home invasion was brutal and left a woman's mother and sister dead.
Right.
Like this was not.
This is not a Rainbows and Butterflies book.
Yeah, this is not like the Blueberry Muffin Man murder. Like this is like obviously going to be something that's dark.
Yeah, what is that? Isn't there like a series that really is like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe Murders?
Yeah,
or
I used to read them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to read them and I was like obsessed with them because they were so like comforting to me.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. Something happened. I flipped a switch.
You.
But like I remember like babysitting. Like I would babysit my friend's like child.
Oh, yeah.
And like that's what I would read at night when the kid was like sleeping. And now it'd be like Bright Young Women.
God, I don't even know the answer to your question for the icebreaker for myself. The only things that come to mind are things that like I've shifted my behavior on. Like like Kate said, like now I DNF and I don't rate things. Like I think I even went through and I was like, you know what, that's a really good point. And I like took off my ratings because I'm like, that totally makes sense. And then I think there's other stuff like that where like I take what people say and I'm like, oh, what do I think about that? Oh, you know, and there's like what you're saying people don't do of like, I don't know if I'm okay hopping on that bandwagon, and like somebody has some feedback about that bandwagon. Like, what do I think about it? And I think that that's something that I've like really been trying to do just in general instead of just like going to my immediate reaction. I think that's it. I don't know. So I'm not
that's
sure.
That's like a good answer in itself, though.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, you should be able to use your platform for whatever you want as long as you're not hurting people, right? Like, some people post negative reviews and they post a review over everything. And, like, some people only post reviews on things that they like. But, like, you don't have to be, like, oh, like, how many times can I post a picture of a book and be like, this just did not work for me? And that's it. And sometimes I don't have a reason why.
Yeah.
And sometimes
you don't know why. Like you think for sure you'll love something and you're like, why do I not care?
No. Yeah. And there was like a book that like a friend recommended to me who was like, who knows me, like my reading taste at least very well, and was like, I think you're going to love this. And like I read it and I was like, there's something about this I just did not care for. Like it was a 3 for me. I was hoping it was going to be a 5, but it was a 3. And I don't know why. And he was like, yeah, shit like that happens.
It
like,
does.
I loved it. You didn't. End of story.
Oh, totally. And something I've noticed that I've changed too is like with thrillers even. I mean, I don't think that anything has to be believable by any means. And like I definitely have judged people like, I just don't like this because it's not realistic. I'm like, it's a book, it's entertainment, it's not going to be realistic. Like that's why we're reading it. I think then I find myself now, I feel like so old and crotchety. I'll be like, well, that's just silly. I know. And I'm like, who am I? But you know what I mean? Just like things shift and change, and I don't know like what makes, sometimes I'm like, God, they're just doing the most. And so I'm like, but it's not necessarily that it's unrealistic. It's just like whatever is not clicking. Yeah. And so I'm like, am I one of those people now?
I know.
Like, oh, that's just too. But it's never popped in my mouth like that's too far-fetched. It's just not working. Like, but I always get nervous. I'm like, oh God, don't be that person.
I know.
I'm actually not.
But it happens for me too. If there's not enough character building, sometimes you're like, why would this person do this all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I think there's like a difference. Like some books can be like, yeah, like, okay, that's kind of silly. Or like, all right, let me like suspend my disbelief a little bit here. But like, there's also like, I try not to be that person, but like, I was literally bitching so hardcore to Kate one night about like a book that I was reading, and I was like, maybe the end will make it worth it for me because I'm really not like liking the plot. And then I was like, this plot was like the most unrealistic thing in the entire world. Like, it was some like 2 deaths. Are they connected? Are they not? Could it just be this person or that person? No. And it's like 2 people who have no money, like $0 to their name, faking their deaths and building a new life off from like 3 blueberries in a dream. Like you have no, your whole persona in this book is being the poor person amongst all of these rich people.
Oh my god.
And 2 people fake their death and like just like live happily ever after. And I'm like, that's not. No.
Yeah.
No. One person doing it, okay, make me believe it. You know. Amy Dunn made me a believer. These 2 little stir-fry monkeys, I don't know what the hell I was thinking with that. I was like, ugh.
If you love the Bookwild podcast so much that you'd love to be a part of a Bookwild community that gets early episode releases and no ads in the episodes, you need to check out my Bookwild Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, it is a social platform where you can have exclusive content and community all in one space that isn't Instagram or YouTube. There are 2 tiers, and with the first tier, you get every episode a day earlier than the public, with 0 ads. And the second tier is Bookwild's Backlist Book Club. When I started this, I just was not reading as much backlist. I had gotten into the NetGalley rut of only reading what was about to come out. And I was like, there are so many other books I want to read. So every month we choose a backlist book, we read it, and then we come together at a certain time and discuss it on the weekends. It's really so much fun, and I would love to see you there. Signing up is easy. Just follow the link in the show notes.
Well, clearly we have opinions.
Yeah.
About other people's opinions.
Yeah.
And actions.
I'm like, my red flag is when people bitch about other people. And then here we are.
And here we are.
It's the awareness,
Full
though, that you
circle.
know it's happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Totally.
Yeah. Somebody told a mutual friend that I was a petty bitch 2 weeks ago. And I was like, that is not an insult to me.
No,
Like,
Like,
I
that is a
know.
compliment.
I am honored.
So, like, I'm aware that I'm a petty bitch. And I will,
It's like that Cardi
Yap.
B song.
in this little
Petty
fucking
and
microphone,
pretty.
I will
Pretty
yap in
and
this microphone and prove to everybody that I'm a petty bitch until the day that I die. My last dying breath will be something shady as fuck or an insult.
Good.
The main
I need
people
it
I
to be-
crochet at will probably be dead by the time I die, but I'm kind of with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even need to go. We don't even need to go there. Don't need to go there.
What?
I was gonna be like, I don't have too many people in my life anymore.
Mm.
I kind of did all of my pettiness.
And
But I will get petty in general about like crazy random stuff.
it's okay.
True.
It just booped me.
True. Mine is just, I don't know.
And I love a petty bitch anyway. Like
I love
I'll
being
do
a petty
discussion
bitch.
with anyone, even if I don't
Especially
know.
about things that are good. Like
Yes.
for me, for example, like if people are being negative a-holes, then
Mhm.
I'm gonna bitch about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they were being nice, I probably wouldn't bitch about it.
Unless
Yeah.
they're too nice.
True. It seems fake.
I'm like,
There
show
is-
me one red flag.
There is that. I know. I do get worried about people who have 0 red flags. Have you seen that clip where, do you guys know who Caleb Heron is? I know Gare does. Like, if I talked about Caleb, okay.
Mhm.
There's a clip where he like asked one of his friends, like, what do you think your flaws are? And she's like, I'm petty, I'm impatient, I get angry really. She like lists off all this stuff and he just starts cracking up. He was like, I didn't think you were gonna be so ready for that.
I love the video of like the people that do the red flag filter on TikTok.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, and like it's like, you're late to everything, you're a loud chewer, and they're like, oh my God, and they like turn it off.
Yes. And the
Mine would be
green
like
flag
the
guy on TikTok brings me happiness too.
TikTok is good for my mental health.
Man, I hope it does not. I hope the algorithm doesn't suck when motherfucking Barron Trump takes it over. But
Oh,
again, that's a whole other conversation.
I would imagine the TikTok world would rebel in some way.
Yeah, I hope
Right?
so.
Mhm.
Whatever. We'll know in a couple months. For now, I'm gonna savor it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And maybe in a couple months, we'll just get more reading done.
Yes, that's the truth.
Or get 8 hours of sleep.
What a luxury.
Imagine.
Well, Gary, you came up with our topic too. You are just
Yeah.
like the visionary behind this episode.
I'm just so creative.
You are.
Well, duh.
I was thinking about books, as one does,
Mhm.
and I was like, there's like, I've had a few conversations lately about a certain trope or like plot device in books, and I was like, I did not realize how many books that I've read that have this in it, and I really enjoy them more than a lot of thrillers I've read. One of the conversations was Steph, so shout out to our blonde bombshell.
Oh my god.
Show off.
I didn't know.
Yeah. And so I was like, I thought it'd be so fun to just talk about like a plot device or a trope in thrillers or any book really that just works for you, that made you want to read more of that style.
I had
I
a
loved
couple
this
that
one.
I was trying to decide between for today, so I think it was I think we could even do it again sometime.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do it again because I know everyone thinks that mine, a spoiler alert, everyone thinks that mine is going to be like, I love books about serial killers because I do,
I
but
did
that's
think
not
that.
that's not the one I picked. That's not the one I picked.
If I was gonna
How
have
do
to
you,
bet,
babe?
that's what I would have bet on. Well, I was super excited for the timing of it because I just interviewed Erin Crosby Eckstein, who used to be an English teacher. So she was like using book terms that I hadn't thought of in a really long time. And I literally told Tyler like 2 nights ago, I was like, my interview with her made me want to like read more about literary analysis. And he was like, that might be the most nerdy thing you've ever said. And I was like, I know.
But also iconic.
Own
So
it.
I got really like the timing was just perfect because I don't know why I'm acting like I can't just start, but mine is gonna be.
You are the lady of mystery tonight.
No, I'm like,
You guys guess?
I'm like, no spoilers.
It's like we're like land the plane.
Yeah, you're like, come on, Kate. Oh my gosh.
I've never heard that
Oh,
term.
you
It's
haven't?
so funny. Yeah. I'm gonna use it now. All right.
One of my podcast clients says it every single week. It's the only way he knows how to end it. He looks at his host and he goes, now land the plane, Jess. And I'm like, oh gosh. Gare said it in a much better way.
Why? Yeah.
I've said it way too many times in at work, including like if somebody like I hate when somebody over explains something to me.
I know.
And I have a really good boss, but like sometimes he's like he does that, and so like I'll be like, land the plane,
I love
the
you
plane.
said it's your boss.
Like today he said at our work lunch, he was like, yeah, I'm going to like Pittsburgh. And I was like, Pittsburgh? Just because like going from upstate New York to Pittsburgh is like a little trek.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it's in Pennsylvania. And I was like, I fucking know where Pittsburgh is. Land the plane. Like, don't give me more information. Tell me what you're doing, not where
Yeah, that
Pittsburgh
wasn't
is.
where my shock is coming from.
No.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, Kate, so
Wow,
what
take
is
it away,
your
Kate.
what is your device?
Yes. So Erin was reintroducing me to the term dramatic irony. And so dramatic irony is when the audience knows something that the character doesn't. And so the suspense is higher because the audience has more information than like the character in a certain scene. And her book, Junie, is about a 16-year-old enslaved girl. So what we were talking about in that sense, the dramatic irony is we, the readers, know how horrible, we know a full scope of how bad slavery was and how terrible that time period was more than she does, because she's just a teenager who like, she knows she doesn't have like the happiest life, but she doesn't know everything, and you're still naive when you're a teenager. So some of the suspense that's in the book, even though you wouldn't necessarily call it a suspense book, but there is suspense the whole time because you're like, oh God, all of this could be so bad so fast. And she's just kind of like, I'm a teenager on a plantation.
It's the only thing she's known.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when she said that, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot that there's like all these different versions of irony. And so at some point I am going to find either a book to read about literary analysis, or I'm just going to, I don't know, research a bunch. But I was thinking about how much I do love books that do that. And so then when we had this subject, I was like, this is perfect. What do you want to say, Gare? Nothing. Okay.
I just love how Kate's going from like thrillers to like speculative horror to like literally she's going to be like an English professor in like a month.
It was my favorite class. And like,
I'm going to be too dumb for this podcast in like 30,
No, you're not.
30 business days.
It is very
30
important
business
to
days.
me to not.
You were going to have a
make anyone
dramatic
feel
irony
bummed.
episode, and I'm going to be like, I'll do the icebreaker, and then I'm just going to dip.
I have so many hangups because I grew up in a house that liked to make people feel dumb. So I just so everyone knows, I do not intend to make anybody feel dumb. I just get excited to have words to talk
No,
about.
we're just in awe. You're not making
Okay.
anyone feel dumb.
No.
We're just like, wow.
Cool.
I just love all of your eras. I want to get the Taylor Swift layout and have all of Kate's like reading eras that she's like gone through since I met
just
her.
keep expanding. I know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That would be kind of fun.
January through March 2024, Kate's Dark Academia plus fantasy era.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speculative horror.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
so is Junie your first pick or not?
Well, I was like, I just had that episode come out this week. So this week. That was all this week. So I was like, I'll find some other ones. But Junie is a good example. And subtle plug to go listen to Erin if you want to hear more English nerd stuff. But the one, I literally have 40 minutes left in this audiobook that I'm listening to. It came out this week. It came out on Tuesday. It's called I'm Medusa by Ayana Gray. And it is a retelling of Medusa's story. So she goes by Medi. Medi, long overshadowed by her immortal family, finally discovers purpose as Athena's prized acolyte until an assault by Poseidon shatters her future and transforms her into the infamous Medusa. Forced to rebuild her identity, she embraces her power and rewrites her destiny not as a monster, but as a survivor reclaiming her own myth.
Damn.
It will make you so angry. This book has made me so angry. I mean, it's a short walk for me, but it is.
I like that phrase too, actually.
I do
like
too.
It a lot. Yeah,
it is a very short trip to get me there.
I'm writing these down.
There's so much about it. Like, okay, so the dramatic irony part is I loved her choice. Through 80% of the book, she's 17 years old. And so it's also like a coming of age story. So it's like she is so innocent and has only ever lived on this island with her parents and her sisters. And so like at the beginning of the book, she doesn't even really like know what sex is because no one's really talked to her about it. So she's so naive. And there are so many moments where you're just like, don't believe him. Like, it makes you very, very aware, like the choice to keep her that young through the whole story. It makes you very, very aware of like, of course it's easy to groom children. You know what I mean? Like it just makes you so aware of also how like the education, like sex education matters so much. That's like a whole other part. But the dramatic irony, like through so much of like the first half, especially, you're just like, don't believe him. He doesn't care about you. And she just doesn't know any better. So it has some fantastic, fantastic commentary on rape culture, which is sadly still very relevant right now. And it's just fantastic. It is kind of like, it is your like textbook female rage story.
I almost picked that today. It's been so long since I've talked about it.
Yeah.
Now I need you to read it.
It's really good. And I'm excited. She's coming to Indiana. So I'm going to see the author on Saturday and get my copy with the sprayed crackly gold and green edges. I'm so excited.
I just want to move to Indiana.
You should.
I want all the authors. And Kate was teasing me the other night because she was talking about Panera.
Oh, yeah, I was bragging.
Do you not have Panera?
No. My closest Panera is an hour and a half away.
Oh.
The only thing that's keeping me where I am right now and packing up my chubby little Murphy is the fact that I'm this close to Canada. So
yeah.
Trump,
that could be good.
Trump, shut your mouth for 3 years. Otherwise, it's a quick escape for me.
Yeah, he's not going to shut his mouth anytime soon.
Yeah.
God, I want to make so many jokes. So please say something.
Speaking of rape culture.
Here we go.
My topic is books that deal with various forms of sex work in a thriller.
I like that.
Steph mentioned it on an episode. I don't even know how long ago it was.
So long ago.
But like you had said, like, I think it's like really interesting and I want to find more books that feature sex work because I feel like it's educational. Even if it's like a thriller and it's fiction, it's educational because like you can be called a sex worker and not ever have any sort of like physical sexual intimacy with another person. The stereotypes that are like from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s are like very long gone.
Yeah.
And also I feel like it like adds not only like education but like a lot of like getting rid of like different like stigmas with it. And you know, showing how people who are involved in sex work when a crime happens are like not believed as much because they consider it like a high risk lifestyle. Right. And it's kind of like I feel like employment wise it's kind of like the occupation of like what were you wearing, you know. So between that conversation with Steph and then the recent episode that Kate and I did with Nick Stone, I was like, this is something that I feel like every book that I've read that has sex work in it has not only like taught me things, but I feel like would be educational to people who do kind of have their nose in the air a little bit too much. And it taught me like different ways at which somebody could be considered a sex worker.
Right.
And I just thought it was very interesting. Like I've learned a lot from the books and I like the way that they've written the characters in a way that's like, that is not their 100% persona. You know, like just like us, like they're clocking out of something at the end of the day and moving on to be somebody outside of what they do for a living.
Exactly. Yeah.
So because of that, my first one is obviously Boomtown by Nick Stone. Because I love her. I can't wait to put a ring on it someday. Like legit for real. I think that like I was meant to be in a relationship with this woman. A sexless marriage. I just want to like compliment her all the time, ask her what she's writing about, and like go get her Taco Bell.
Every now and then, Gare and I, the same woman, reminds us that we both might be bisexual. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this is my sexual awakening.
Also, that relationship sounds great.
Oh, right.
To be honest.
She literally was like, I'll take you to strip clubs, and I was like, I'll pick you up Taco Bell.
Yes. Oh, it was so fun.
I was like, oh, I love her. So Boomtown is about Lyric. She's a former headliner and manages Boomtown, a famous gentleman's club in Atlanta. When the new girl Charm stops showing up to her shifts, Lyric believes this is more than just a flaky employee and is reminded of her friend Lucky, who disappeared under similar circumstances a year prior. As Lyric begins her search for both women, she finds that she's in danger of being the third woman at Boomtown that could go missing.
Great short synopsis.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love writing the little short synopses.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I want to talk about this book so much, but like, do I need to read like...
Exactly.
Like, let me record for like 60 seconds.
We're trying to shorten our synopses so that we can talk about more books and not just, you know, read for 2 minutes at a time out loud.
Yeah. But Boomtown, oh my goodness. It was so gritty.
Very.
And I don't 100% know if an exotic dancer is considered sex work.
That's a good point.
But there are a lot of elements in the book where like some girls do extra things. There are specific rooms for extra things. Some people are like meant to believe that like if you want to make that money, you're going to go back there and do things and keep your clients happy. And when it comes to exotic dancers, sex workers, there's so much judgment, especially when it's a woman of color, of what like the police are doing. Like there's like little to no I don't think there's any police in this book, now that I think about it.
Wow.
I don't think so.
And that's probably exactly how it is.
Mhm.
Like, even the people that work in the club,
Uh-huh.
like, aren't taking it seriously.
Yeah.
So it deals a lot with, like, racism, discrimination against sex workers, misogyny, and like so many things that like even somebody who I feel like me, like I feel like I'm very like open and understanding of like sex work and like non-judgmental, but like I still like learned a lot from the book.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I thought it
And
was
the
fantastic.
like, well, you deserve to be raped concept is prevalent, like because of your job, and it's like no, actually no.
God, that's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Even from like other like women.
Oh yeah.
That work there, or just that judge them?
That what?
Other women that work there, or just that like judge them from the outside looking in?
I would say both.
Oh,
Probably
wow.
both.
I would say both. Not to spoil anything, but I would say both.
Okay. I put both of your books as interested on my my list.
Nice.
If you're an author who's listening right now, I'm sure that sometime recently you thought to yourself, I really just want to write and I don't want to have to think about social media. The good news is I have a couple solutions for you. If you just need help brainstorming ideas and building out posts in Canva, my monthly consulting might be good for you. If you're about to publish a book, I can help you with a book trailer. The other option is accumulating a content bank of both long and short form content that can be used now and generically into the future. I love reading your books, and I know you don't love figuring out how to post on social media, so I would love to help. Follow the link in the show notes to learn more.
Mine is a little less deep, and
Good. We need some levity.
and I think I've talked about this like a little bit before, but I have noticed it more. I honestly almost did Female Rage and Revenge because it's been so long since I talked about it. However, this one I think lended itself to a little more of like a variety of genres. I noticed I really love books with road trips in them.
Oh yeah, you do.
I do. I really do.
Oh yeah.
And some of them I was like, are we doing 5?
I have 5.
I have 5.
Because some of them I'm like, oh, part of this is just like in the car. I don't know if it really counts as a road trip, but my first one I'm actually like reading twice this year, and that has like never happened to me, I think, but I just love it so fucking much. And I'm just reading on Storygraph the Who's It For, because it's like 3 sentences, and I think it really like kind of gets the point across as far as like if you're looking for X feelings, like this could be a book for you. For readers who crave bittersweet contemporary fiction about late life second chances and the messy beauty of unexpected family. Perfect if you enjoy emotionally resonant stories that balance humor and heartbreak, moderate pacing that lets characters breathe, and hopeful examination of grief, love, and redemption in everyday settings. So this one is like, it almost is like the dude from Big Lebowski didn't realize his brother, who's estranged from him, had 2 grandkids, and they end up in his custody after like a really bleak experience. But somehow like it is handled with this like balance of humor, and like I was listening to it, I'm like, damn, this book is sad. But also I'm like laughing sometimes and like rooting for all the characters, and like it's just like quirky enough that like somehow it works, because I have seen a review that's like this is like traumatic and people are laughing, and I'm like, no, she's just handling it in a really like perfect way, in my opinion. And it has like a 4.4 on Goodreads, so I'm like, a lot of people feel the same way.
And that's on that.
It's like so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I love found family. I know they're actually related, but I love found family too.
That is so cool, because like sometimes I think about that, like the things that I like really love, even though it's like it's not necessarily because it was my experience, it's just something I end up enjoying.
Yeah, yeah. And I think there's this like slight hint of magical realism. Like not really, but kind of like there's this cat that like starts and ends the book and like it's amazing. I'm like
Love it.
the way that this is narrated, like not necessarily the audiobook, but like how it's written is almost to me like a like someone looking down and talking about what's happening. And there's this like cat that they think can predict death. Like it always like it used to be at like a nursing home and it would always like end up at the room of the next person that was going to pass away.
Oh, wow.
So you just kind of know it's just like this foreshadowing thing, but like everyone loves the cat, but they'll be like the cat almost has like an inner voice.
Yeah.
And it sounds really weird, but it's so natural in the book. I'm like, is this almost magical realism or not? Because you almost like don't even notice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like,
yeah, it might be like just a little sprinkle of magical realism.
Yeah. Like the main character will be like, "Hi, house," like "Good morning," like when he wakes up in the morning, and it'll be like, "The house said good morning back."
Oh,
and
that's
I feel like
adorable.
it's just freaking cute. But when you describe it as magical realism, people are probably like, "What?"
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that
I love the cat in the last house on Needless Street.
Oh, that cat's amazing.
Yeah. Isn't like a little animal character just the best?
Bruce says yes.
I love it. Did you read A Little Life?
Oh,
Is that the one that's like 800 pages and
Yeah.
everyone sobs?
Yeah.
mhm.
No.
I haven't either.
It's my favorite found family story
Oh.
in the entire world.
I love
Even more than A Density of Souls. Or is that found family?
I don't think so.
It's just good friends.
That's Fuck Your Family.
Oh. Okay.
That's like
Well, now you sold me even more on it.
yeah.
Wait, does it have like really strong friendships though or something? Is that why you ask?
That's why I was asking.
A Little Life. Oh.
No, a density.
I was asking about A Density of Souls.
No, because like A Density of Souls is like 4 best friends and then like they start bullying the gay kid. So it's like I grew up with like these 3 best friends and now I'm like being like bullied by them when we're in like high school.
Oh.
And then something else, like other things happen within like the friendship group that like are very like crazy and traumatic and jaw-dropping.
Dude, I downloaded the audiobook the last time we talked about it on here, and then I've just had like Libby holds come through or like just random stuff, but I'm like this close to starting it. That's why I was thinking about it.
You're gonna fucking love how he writes.
I think and I loved his bone what is it?
Bone music?
Bone music. That series.
Yeah. This is like a little bit more
It's
kind of like Jessica Knoll meets John Fram.
Oh damn. Yeah, I'll love it.
Like a chapter ends and you're just like,
Oh
yeah.
For some reason I thought it would be longer. The audiobook is 8 hours and 40
I know,
minutes.
I saw that. That'll be a fast one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of the episode, I was like, this is crazy that we are talking about Nordic noir.
That's funny.
Because my next one is Stalker by Lars Kepler, which was a Gare recommendation. So I died when you were like, I don't think I could write that. I'm like, I cannot believe we're talking about it. And then Steph, you were like, we haven't talked about Nordic noir in forever. And I'm like, oh my God. So the synopsis for this one: a killer sends the Swedish National Crime Unit videos of his unsuspecting victims before brutally murdering them, taunting the police with each new tape. As Detective Margot Silverman brings in Jona Linna and trauma expert Eric Maria Bark to stop the escalating spree, it becomes clear that Bark's own buried secrets may be the key to catching a predator who's always one step ahead. Everything we said about Nordic noir, like lots of murder, lots of winter, lots of like gore, not in the horror way, but like in the Nordic noir way. But I was like, this one specifically is such a good example of dramatic irony, because even like the killer is like even like telling the police stuff that like the victim doesn't even know they're about to be murdered, and we're like watching a scene of them not knowing. So like that part is intense, but then the other part of Nordic noir in general is you often get the killer's perspective.
Yeah.
You're like often getting those chapters. So it's like peak use of dramatic irony because you often do know where the character is headed or the killer is headed. And then when you switch back into like a main character, you're like, oh no, they don't know this is happening. So I feel like the genre in general is dramatic irony. But this one specifically, with these like videos of these victims who don't even know they're about to be killed, I was like, this one fits.
Oh my God. I love it.
Yeah.
That book, like,
terrifying.
terrifies me.
That one and the Chestnut Man stuck with me.
Yeah. Yeah. The Chestnut Man. Oh my God.
That one is. Whew.
The kills in the Chestnut Man were like, I don't know, like reminiscent of like something from like Scream, where like I was like, you're gonna get away, you can do this, like just like fucking run your little face off.
Yeah.
But Stalker for me had that almost like cat and mouse way of like, you don't have a chance. Like I feel like when like in like the Chestnut Man, it was like very much like suspenseful chasing and like stuff like that, and with Stalker it was like almost like you could watch somebody get backed into a corner with nowhere to go. Like when someone's like stalking you, like they know the layout of like your home, and
they like know that when he's by the time he's taking the video, he knows that like no one's going to be there to help them. Like he has it planned out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. That's what I really like too. It's like the killer has like a cat and mouse game with like the victim and the police at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was really really creepy. So good.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love that series.
I know. I think I've read 3 of them.
I've read all of them.
I have not read all of them.
I've read all of them. Oh my God, they're so good. Eat it up.
I actually don't know if I've been on an episode where you guys have talked about.
Yeah, we might not have.
That Nordic noir. I feel like it just was like me reminiscing about like listening.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't talked about one in a while.
So my second one is my own little
interpretation.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? We say it all the time. My own little segue.
Oh.
So if you enjoy Boomtown or you're interested in Boomtown, Real Easy by Marie Markowski.
I was hoping you'd talk about it.
Oh my God, I love it.
So good.
So in 1999, Samantha has been a dancer at the Lovely Lady Strip Club for years and does not make friends easily at work. When a new girl needs a ride home, Samantha decides to give her a ride, only for the car to be run off the road. When the police show up, there's only one body at the scene of the accident. Now, another dancer named Georgia is helping Detective Holly with the investigation. Featuring a plethora of POVs, the story is told through perspectives of detectives, club patrons, children, and the women of Lovely Lady. This is like Boomtown meets Notes on an Execution.
Wow.
Like all of the different like
I was like, wow.
I was like, are you being sarcastic?
No, I wasn't.
No, she was being genuine.
But like all of the different perspectives, I was like, oh my God, like I feel like when it's like 2 or 3, like it's more interesting, but like there's also like little pieces you pick up when there's like Steve who goes to the Lovely Lady Club for like chicken wings and lap dances, and then there's like someone's child, and there's like a detective who cares a lot, there's a cop who doesn't care at all, you know, so it's like another example of like misogyny. You know, in like the 90s they were like, stripper went missing, like she probably just quit her job, like probably ran off with a boyfriend.
Yeah, because women just
I think that was so like I don't know if this is in the book or if it's even in Boomtown or if this is just like me being me, like a man hater. But I feel like one of the worst stereotypes for an exotic dancer is like if an exotic dancer goes missing, the cops automatically assume like maybe she met a rich client and like he offered her money and she just like took off.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because like $500 is going to make her like cut ties with everybody in her life and like quit her job to retire.
Yeah, you're right. It also
on your
has like
bankroll.
an assumption of like her hating her life.
Yeah.
That's like the other part of it where you're like, maybe she fucking loved her life.
Yeah, and that she would just be like, "Oh, you're rich, save me."
Yeah.
And that guy would like actually do that.
Because it's
Fair
like
point.
the cops will act like that, and then like when you're like in the perspective of the dancer, like she's like, oh fuck, like here's like this guy, he's like so annoying. Like it'd almost be like it's almost like written in the same way like it was if like you worked at like as a barista and you were like, oh my god, this woman's such a fucking pain in the ass when she comes to get her coffee. Like that's, and then like once you're out of that strip club, like she's not gonna think about you again.
No. Unless you become a regular.
Yeah. And you treat her respectfully. Fucking men.
I remember you read Reddit stuff, right? Because I feel like we talked about how like you didn't know what the audiobook might be like since it has so many perspectives. It is only one narrator though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it says at least on the Audible version that there's a bonus conversation between the author and the narrator, and now that makes me want to listen to it even more than like compared to read it.
She had her own experiences that she included in the book.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got to I need to listen to this one. I need to like add it to my before the end list.
Right after Density of Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
have
think
a busy December, guys.
This one had so many like quotable, tabbable things. I was like, oh, if you liked Mayor of Easttown and Please See Us and Notes on an Execution and we're all in the same like
I just have to do it again. Wow.
Oh my god. Those comps are just incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
Oh my god. I loved how I even tabbed a few pages, mostly powerful observations, observing how women often and unfortunately accommodate men's shortcomings.
Pass on that. I don't know why I'm saying that tonight, but I am.
Gut punch is what I described it as. God, I like that book so much.
I love that one.
So good.
So good.
Speaking of bleak, I just finished a book that's coming out in December called Needle Lake by Justine Champagne. She also wrote this is Needle Lake. She also wrote Knife River. So they're
I mean, those are similar.
Yes. This is from the 90s also about a teen girl who works at her mom's store in this tiny town, and her cousin comes to stay with her, who is like kind of seems fabulous, whereas like the main character Ida is like, you can tell she's on the spectrum, but it's not really said. And she's just like kind of like bullied a lot, but she's like enthralled by her cousin, and her cousin actually like listens to her, which is amazing, and like, sees her, which is cool. This is a moody coming-of-age literary suspense for readers who savor slow burn tension, lyrical introspection, and the perilous ache of idolizing someone who might pull you under.
Wow.
Whoa.
I know. I think that last part is like, the last part saying that is like, you know something's brewing. Even though there's like really good things about a person, right? Like nobody's all good or all bad, right? And so and it's also like 250 pages.
That's what I was just seeing. Like, even if it's a slow burn, it doesn't mean it goes on forever, is kind of what was making me think.
Yeah. And being in Ida's world is like, it's kind of a slow burn as far as the plot, but like her world isn't boring.
Yeah.
Like her mindset is not boring.
Man, I need to read both of these. I do love how it's like utensil body of water are her books so far.
Yes. And the road trip aspect comes in because an event happens and they kind of have to hit the road. So
Nice.
it's not meant to be like a road trip book, but they definitely have a little getaway action.
Nice.
I love to read it so bad.
We have like such a cool range in this episode since all of our topics are so cool.
I'm also like staring at Knife River because I ordered it the last time Steph talked about it. And it's like here, and I'm like,
dude, her hair is stunning. This author, I just pulled it up on Goodreads. Her hair is amazing.
She does bleak well. I'll say that.
Probably another person gonna love it. Yeah, I was like another author for me. Oh my god,
I know, isn't her hair stunning?
It's giving Nicole Kidman in Practical Magic.
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I can actually bounce off of Practical Magic.
Ooh.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
So I am currently reading this one right now. It is Dark Sisters by Christy. Is it Demeter or Demeester? I don't have it right in front of me.
Oh, that one? Oh.
Yeah. So I'm reading that one right now. It is so good. A generational curse links 3 women across centuries. A persecuted healer who makes a dangerous bargain after being labeled a witch. A trapped housewife risking everything for forbidden love. And a preacher's defiant daughter drawn to an ancient power. As their stories collide, each woman must confront the darkness that has shaped her fate and decide whether she'll be consumed by it or break the cycle once and for all. This was all kinds of up my alley, as you can tell. The dramatic irony in some of it is actually how it's structured. So because we're getting these 3 different timelines, sometimes, and you're going from like 1780 or something to 1950 and to 2008. So like when you're in the 2008 chapter, you actually do have more information from the past. And so the defiant preacher's daughter is the 2008 one. And actually there's some similar things going on too, where like she's naive because of her sheltered upbringing. So you're getting that dramatic irony too, is just that like she has been sheltered herself, but also because of the alternating timelines, there are times where you're like, oh, I know that this happened back then, and I wonder if that's why this happened here. So it's been a really good one. Like, it's when I read books, not listen, they take so much longer for me to get through lately, but like this one has me just like, in the morning I wake up and I'm like, try to get your work done as fast as possible so you can get back to Dark Sisters. So that's my other one.
God, I remember seeing it on NetGalley, so I'm like definitely interested.
It is really good. I've highlighted a lot of things. Very lyrical writing. And this is one I was texting you about too. Like, The Women of Wild Hill, like, definitely is dark and has dark moments, but like in some ways, I feel like it could be like a PG-13 movie.
Yeah.
The vibes I'm getting from Dark Sisters is we are going very similar. I think it's the 3 generations, the 3 timelines too. But it's grittier. So it's like, if you kind of want like an R-rated version, I think anyone who enjoyed Women of Wild Hill will enjoy this one too.
Let's do it.
Did you read Such a Pretty Smile by her?
No, I haven't.
I ordered it and I haven't read it yet.
Have you read
want to read it.
Stuff?
No, heard it's, I've heard good things.
I have too.
I've heard really good things. I heard it's like a thriller with like horror elements.
Yeah, I think it's horror.
Yeah, that's what I need to read it.
Yeah. Fuck, that sounds good too though. Cause I just like, I'm like I'm dipping my toes a little bit in like historical fiction.
Look at you.
Yeah, because I just finished Mad Woman and I fucking loved it.
Wait, I thought you read it a while ago.
No,
by Chelsea Beaker?
You mean Mad Wife?
Mad Wife.
Oh, okay.
I did love Mad Woman too, but I finished Mad Wife.
Yes.
Oh, my announcement flopped.
Gare.
So good.
Were you riled?
This
like,
is
the last in the back half.
I was riled the whole thing.
Yeah, well, that too, but I was like, holy.
Yeah.
The
I
1950s
actually
chapter is reminding me of that book in Dark Sisters. Very
Really?
similar to The Mad Wife. Oh, yeah, very similar.
Oh my god.
Let's do
I
it.
want it. I want it. I want it now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you are also looking for something that involves multiple female perspectives that will make you hate certain men, I've got one for you.
Yes.
Based on a true story.
I was
It
about
is-
to make a joke and be like, life. And then you said that.
These Women by Ivy Pachoda.
Ooh, good.
One of my favorite books in the entire world. Loosely based off from the real true crime case, The Grim Sleeper. Which also, I have a true crime book that I read called The Grim Sleeper. And it was fantastic. It has like a yellow or orange cover. I can't find it now, but if you're interested, I also recommend that one. Because I think that certain people who commit crimes, like, I think that true crime should not be like, oh my god, this is so entertaining and eat your popcorn, but like, let's call these men out and these people out for like the bad bullshit that they do. And also like bring awareness to the fact that like, it's not just like, let's solve Susie's murder. It's like, this could happen to you too. So like, be aware, be rude, do whatever it takes to survive, and don't fucking trust men.
Yeah.
So, these women in South Los Angeles are the ones that are on the corner in the club and got what they deserved. In this story, 5 women are connected by one man, including Dorian, a woman still grieving her daughter's unsolved murder, Juliana, a young dancer who lives fast and hard, Essie, a vice cop who sees a crime pattern no one else is willing to see, Morella, a performance artist whose work has now put her in danger, and Anika, I believe, a quiet woman who has turned a blind eye for too long. All 5 women's lives begin to crumble when 2 murders occur in their neighborhood. So wild, crazy.
Yeah.
I took like from the blurb, the like, these are the women that are on the corner in the club and got what they deserve, because that's kind of the main like focus of the book, is like people believing that like these murders happened because like they deserved it almost. So yeah, all of these women having different crazy perspectives and being so well written and such like believable characters did kind of give me like Please See Us vibes with like the Jane Does. But also like the way that they're all connected is crazy. So it's like a really good, dark, gritty thriller.
Yeah.
But I really like the message behind it, and like how they could just like bring more awareness to the fact that just because somebody is a sex worker or working on a corner, as they say, like does not mean that like they are living an at-risk lifestyle, because they're just doing anything they can to survive. And sometimes that's what it's all about, is survival.
Did you read that one, Kate?
No, I'm not only because you read it, right?
You didn't?
Yeah. Bonnie Turpin's one of the narrators, and
so I bought the audiobook.
Yeah.
It was $4.99 recently. I was just looking to see if it still was. But sorry, go ahead.
Because I believe it's been a long time. I think whoever her character was, she kind of comes in and out. I think she's like in the back of a police car, or she's at the police station, and they don't even like listen to the people that are there. Like the people who witness, they're just like around in the businesses in this part of the city. Like people just don't even listen to them, and they have like the perspective, right? Like, isn't that kind of part of it, Gare?
Yeah.
That like people just don't even listen to people who know what's happening. They like don't believe.
Yeah.
Well, that's relevant too. Like,
and I think that's why there's excuse me, there's the vice cop who has like the theory that nobody else is like willing to like piece together.
Yeah.
Is because like it's not only like a rough neighborhood, but it's like sex workers. And like I can't remember 100% with the book, but I know that like the real Grim Sleeper case was prominently Black women. So
yeah.
But also like the arc is just
Oh wow.
a stunner.
That arc is
Oh yeah, that cover's so good.
Stunner.
The cover, the lighting is amazing on that cover.
Oh my god, I just
shiny.
am. I'm just obsessed.
Yeah.
Kate, I think you will like this one because it's not your typical multi POV where it like goes back and forth. It's parts.
Oh,
so like part one is like one woman's story, part two is another woman's story, part three, and so forth. Cool. And I think there's 5 stories. Yeah, there are 5 stories. Cool. But like you kind of like piece it together with like the women. And then like other ones show up later. And I think that's like a really cool way to do it because like it's interesting to get all of those perspectives and like put it together with like the vice cop. Yeah. But also get like her perspective as well.
I love that. So now
isn't it during the fires too?
What's that?
It's during the fires too, right, in LA?
Like which year?
Oh yeah, but I think there's like some action.
Oh my gosh! Now
it's a very action-packed ending.
I have 40 minutes left in my current audiobook, and I'm like, am I going to listen to A Density of Souls, or These Women, or what was the other one? There's something else.
Yeah, there's so many.
Real
American
Easy.
Psycho.
Real Easy.
Real Easy. That was the other one. Yep. Gare's just really making
Save American Psycho for last.
Okay.
I saw multiple reviews of that on my Goodreads feed lately.
I can't stop thinking about
when
it.
Gare like mentioned it. He like texted me one night. He was like, "So are you gonna read American Psycho now?" And I literally just pulled up Audible and saw it was like $4.99, and I was like, "Well, I bought it."
At some point,
yeah. I was like bored a couple like weeks ago, and it was like a Friday or a Saturday night. And I was like, I just need to put on like a comfort movie, and I put on American Psycho.
Because
I was like, let me just let me like make fun of Patrick Bateman to like comfort myself.
There is something very soothing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like judge away.
Because I also know like I probably would have slept with Patrick Bateman, but I also would have hated him. And that's exactly my taste in men. In my 20s, thank you.
I can understand that.
You do love Nate almost more than Jacob Elordi.
I know.
God, what a beautiful human being.
He is unfairly hot.
Yeah, and he likes to read.
Yeah, right.
He loves to read, and he fucking loves his
the
dog
most
more than
gentle,
anything.
giant-coated person ever, and he's hot, and he reads.
That's where I'm like, what's your red flag?
I know. I'm so scared, especially after Sydney Sweeney's like. I'm like, please don't do this with Jacob Elordi too.
I will be so happy if I never see Sydney Sweeney's face ever again.
I can't believe how quickly, and I guess maybe it wasn't quickly, but like I was like neutral, positive, generally, right. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm like, I actually hate you.
Like, why is she?
I was like sticking
Scooter Braun?
Like, because what? Literally, like, okay.
And hanging out. Have you seen all the theories that she's the third in the Bezos relationship? Because that cracks my shit up.
That's hilarious, actually.
She like dodged a bullet with like, the birthday party,
or with her,
and like all of her like, family.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You know, like
you can't control what. Basically, her family members. For anyone who couldn't see the gesture I just made. She was with family members who were wearing like MAGA paraphernalia, basically.
Yeah. And like everyone stuck up for her because they were like, majority of the people that are complaining about this are saying that like, you probably have family members that you're not like cutting out of your life who probably voted for Trump. And like, she dodged a bullet with that. And then like the American Eagle thing, like you literally could have said like.
She just could have said something better.
You could have literally said, I didn't write this ad.
That you could exactly.
I did not write this ad.
Were.
And this kind of went in one ear and out the other, and I didn't realize how people were going to take it.
Just say
and like
it.
She was just like, when I have something to say, I'll say it.
And then she's like
I know. And then it's just that apathetic, like, oh, like,
yeah, it's not cool to be that apathetic early.
You can at least say something that you like want to be a good person.
Right.
You could literally just say that you're not racist, and she couldn't even do that. You could like literally just say like her media training is like so far gone, it's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then you're dating
and I've
Scooter
heard
Braun.
she's kind of I think she doesn't know not being. I think she thinks she's invincible, and so far being hot with
She's dodged every
huge
bullet for being
tits
hot.
like can make you feel that way. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, when you're that close to Jeff Bezos too, I'm sure there's an amount of you that you're like, who's gonna cancel me? Like,
I mean,
Jeff Bezos is paying for my clothing line.
And in her defense, also, she already kind of warned us because she did an interview and said, like, they were like, what's a huge misconception with you? And she was like, people think that I'm a dumb blonde with big tits, but I'm actually a brunette.
I know.
So she actually just said, like, you didn't speak up about the dumb part.
I know.
So you kind of warned us.
Yes. And did you know that then people got mad because Dolly Parton originally gave that response like 2 decades ago. And so then people were like, she thought she was so smart and she's just quoting Dolly Parton. I'm like, who cares if she's quoting Dolly Parton? Like, she can quote Dolly Parton.
Doesn't mean she's as cool as Dolly Parton.
Never not gonna be this way. No,
yeah, I didn't even have strong feelings about her until the last few months. And like now you're just like, whoa, okay. All right.
Yeah,
but not with Sir Jacob Elordi yet.
No.
Our little bookish boy.
I hope.
And I'm very curious to know what happens because the 3rd season of Euphoria is coming out in like early 2026.
Did you see the news that he's not going to be in all the episodes?
But
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that's where you're going.
He's not going to be in all of the episodes, but like that's when you've watched Euphoria as much as I have, that's very common because there are like some episodes. Well, there's like some episodes where like you're very focused on Rue the entire time, and then there are some that like she's in it for like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
so it's like very like it switches back and forth. But people are saying that like they think that a lot of cast members aren't going to want to do
scenes with her,
publicity with her because it's already been filmed.
Zendaya already said she won't.
Is that confirmed?
I just heard she was not into. Like, I just heard Zendaya doesn't really like her right now, but I didn't know that if there were.
I heard the same thing about Alexa Demi.
Oh, yeah.
She plays Maddie. She plays Maddie.
I don't blame. I mean,
I wouldn't want to.
This is like you're saying. It's a lot different than just having relatives wearing MAGA stuff. Like this is about her now.
Like Alexa Demi could kick some ass.
Yeah.
I love her.
I'm obsessed with her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I just want Maddie to be real. Like seriously,
yes,
it'd be so hard to like be her mom, but like I'd be so proud of her. You know what I mean?
At the same time, yeah.
Like I love when moms are like, "Man, I really wanted to raise a strong child, or a strong girl, but damn, it is."
I have a friend who's like that.
Me.
She's like, my daughter doesn't take shit from anyone, but it means like I don't know how to parent her.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I love it.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh.
Maybe Cassie will get killed off.
Side tangent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, my segue was serial killer from these women.
I like it.
So we'll go that way. Back up a little bit. My next road trip book is Julia Haberlin's Paper Ghosts. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this one before. It's about this woman whose sister was killed, and she thinks it's this man, Carl, who's now old and in like a memory care facility. He used to be a photographer in Texas, and so she picks him up and takes him on this road trip, trying to figure out what happened.
Oh my God.
And it says, it is kind of a slow burn, but I loved it. For readers drawn to psychological suspense about the slippery nature of memory and truth. It's for those who relish slow burn, character-driven mysteries with unreliable narrators, sun-bleaked Texas atmosphere, and the unsettling hush between what's forgotten and what's merely hidden. Damn. It is really interesting because I know some people really struggle.
Kate's mind is like exploding right now.
She's so many good things.
She's like another audiobook on the list.
I know.
It's fascinating because I think who brought it to my attention was Sabrina Thatcher.
Oh,
yeah. Right. Her mom struggled with dementia.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I see that now. Like it can be hard when that's used as like a trope kind of.
Yeah.
So I totally understand that.
Yep.
It is like such a hard thing though, that when a person who maybe wasn't a good person also is struggling with their memory, but also probably wouldn't tell you even if they weren't. Like, it's just such a fascinating
Mhm.
concept. So,
It's kind of like the Ghostwriter, which is crazy that
yeah,
it has ghost in it
yeah,
too.
yeah. So it's a really interesting book. And like, I
Yeah.
love Julia Haberlin, so
Mhm.
it's kind of got that like that
Aren't like
vibe to it.
a lot of her earlier books all serial killers too?
One of her first ones that have like the black covers, like the flowers, kind of like the women in the flower.
Black
Is
Eyed
that Black Eyed
Susans,
Susans?
Before that, there's one called Lying,
Playing
Play
Dead,
Dead, and
Playing Dead.
Lie Still or something. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the one I read by her had like a lot going on, like so much going on.
I've heard her like earlier ones are like a lot about like serial killers and like very like psychologically dark, because I've
Yeah,
been drawn to them.
yeah. I think to me, as she's, in my opinion, since I've read them kind of long ago now, they become more focused
Mm-hmm.
on like, instead of having so many characters and so many things going on, to me, they've
Mm-hmm.
become more focused in a good way.
Yeah.
Um, I don't really remember the one I read that was her older one. I think I've more enjoyed her newer ones.
I still need to read We Are All the Same in the Dark as well.
Ooh, I think you'd
By
really
her.
like one of the strong women.
She would love that one.
Yeah.
I just kind of forgot about her as an
I
author
know. I want her to come out with
until now.
something new.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to listen to. Oh, I did want to say for some people, because we have talked about kind of like trigger warnings a couple times. Basically, I think most of our approaches is like we just don't even really have any to like look for in mostly, but it is a shout out to Storygraph with most books. Like there is a section where you can look there. So if you are someone who like really does want to know like about any of them, Storygraph does actually have a section that typically has a lot of answers for you. So for
And
some
it'll
reason
be
I thought
like
that. Even like
mild.
dementia, like you're saying.
Yeah. It'll be like mild, moderate,
Yeah.
intense. Like it's kind of, yeah.
So just
Fine.
shouting.
I'm
I just
downloading
love their
Storygraph.
tools.
Yeah, it's at the very bottom, and like you don't
Yeah.
have to look at it. Like you can click view summary, because I know some people find it like a spoiler and other people
Yeah.
really need it. So
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was really smart. They have a couple really intuitive things that are not on Goodreads, but then there are other things about Goodreads that I like, so I just do both.
Same.
Okay, well that sounded good. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to choose what I'm going to read next after this episode. But my next one. Oh, go ahead. Oh, no.
I know what you're reading next.
My next one. Hold on. Bruce distracted me. Is Sky Full of Elephants by Sabo Williams, who has been on Sabo. I think it's Sabo. I don't know why I said it like that. Who has been on the podcast. After a mysterious event causes every white American to walk into the nearest body of water, a black professor named Charles Brunton meets his traumatized daughter Sydney for the first time and agrees to help her cross a transformed America in search of other surviving family. As they journey toward the so-called Kingdom of Alabama, both father and daughter are forced to confront who they are, what they've lost, and what community and identity mean in a radically changed world. I just realized some of it could be considered spoilers if I really dive into why dramatic irony is happening, but I don't think it's entirely a spoiler to say that Sydney, his daughter, she's biracial. He's black, her father's black, and her mom was white. And so, but she only grew up with her white family and was estranged from her dad her whole life. So some of the dramatic irony in her chapters, it comes down to naiveness, which I guess makes sense because it's like a situation where we know more than that person, but it's like she's grown up in that bubble and is like not aware of other things that are happening. So especially when you're in her chapters, you're like, I don't think you know about this. Like, and I really can't say more without giving spoilers, but that's the dramatic irony part of it. Naivete.
Sounds really interesting.
Well, especially being in that if she's younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's like 17, something like that.
I do love a teen perspective from an adult book.
Yeah.
I do love it.
That's what I was realizing with I Medusa. I wonder if some people are going to say it's YA because she's 17 years old, but like it deals with heavy stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's there's just like sometimes a difference in like the approach to writing.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, like even though the character is younger, it doesn't read that way always. But you know their mindset, like their maturity level is young, but that's not how they speak necessarily.
I agree.
Damn. I want to read that too.
I want to read all of that.
It's like it is speculative and there is suspense to the speculative part, but it's definitely not a thriller.
It just sounds interesting.
But it's fun too. Like the way just the way he uses that concept to like talk about stuff is pretty cool.
It sounds like the way that it approaches race is also something that is like educational for some people.
Yes, there is a lot of nuance. Like one of the things I want to say, but I'm like, it is better to find it out as you read it.
Yeah. Well, if you want to book
and his next book is like gonna be horror. And at the time that I interviewed him, we were talking about Sinners, and he said kind of in that vein. So I am very excited for his next one.
Oh my God. You're gonna go feral.
So
I love that.
I think I'm out of thoughts now.
You're like, add to TBR. I want this to be my next audiobook.
Right.
Well, if you want to know somebody whose next book I can't wait for, it is The Love of My Life, Jennifer Hillier.
Nice.
So my next one is Things We Do in the Dark, which deals with sex work as well. I honestly, guys, I'm going to say this is Jennifer Hillier's darkest book.
Really?
Yeah. Oddly enough, my second favorite Jennifer Hillier book. So the police have found Paris Peralta covered in blood and are charging her for the murder of her famous comedian husband. But the worst part is Paris is actually terrified of the media coverage and the past she's worked so hard to keep hidden. 25 years earlier, Ruby Reyes, known as the Ice Queen, was convicted of a similar murder in the early 90s in Canada, and Ruby's the one person who knows who Paris really is. When Ruby is released from prison unexpectedly, Paris has no choice but to confront her dark and harrowing past. And girls, does she ever? Oh my God. I'm not going to throw her under the bus.
Too.
Everybody has their own taste, but like my friend Nicole that like always reads anything I tell her to read is like, I couldn't like, this one just didn't work for me. And I was like, that's okay. Like reading's subjective. Like she loved Jar of Hearts. I was like, that's okay. Like reading is subjective, but I was like,
you're wrong though.
But you're wrong. But you're wrong. If you tell me that you can't get through a Jennifer Hillier book, I think that you should find a new hobby.
Oh, that's
like
funny.
I will get a Jennifer Hillier tattoo one day of something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can't finish a Jennifer Hillier book, I'm really sorry that I'm really
Your
sorry
brain.
to hear that you've had to give up reading for the rest of your life. I'm really sorry that you have to look in the mirror every morning and say, I'm the problem. It's me. So yeah, Jennifer Hillier can do no wrong. This one, I don't know if it's like as educational as the others, but like there are some elements that I can't really say without spoiling it that like made me kind of be like, this could really happen and it's believable. So just a wild and dark and twisty ride and very cold.
Yes.
Very cold.
It is.
This was my first one by her. I found it randomly on Book of the Month, like when I first started reading.
I have the Book of the Month version.
Yeah.
Actually.
And then it just like spiraled from there.
This is the one that I bought the paperback copy of. Because my art glows in the dark and I don't want to reread it.
Oh.
Jar of Hearts was my first one. And then
I don't even remember
I think
my
Things We Do in the Dark came out shortly after I read Jar of Hearts because I met Gare.
I think I read Creep like very early, like before I even had Goodreads early.
Yeah.
And then I got an arc of Jar of Hearts when that came out. And like that was one of like the books that like everybody was talking about it. You know what I mean? And like I was like, oh my God, I've never heard of Jennifer Hillier. And then I was like, no, I've read one of her books. And then I read Jar of Hearts and I fell in love. And I know it's not like the best time for everybody, but like I remember when like we first entered lockdown during COVID, my thing was I read every single Jennifer Hillier book from start to finish.
Ooh.
In the order that they came out, and like picked up on all the Easter eggs and like just had the best time and like want to do it again. My Christmas present to myself this year might be rereading all of Jennifer Hillier's books.
Ooh, that's a good
That would be
one.
a good Christmas present.
Oh my
Deck
God.
those halls.
Nice.
With Jars of Hearts.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. It up for Valentine's.
That's true.
I just saw my review of Things We Do in the Dark, and I quoted this part where she said she was familiar with that smile. She'd seen it too many times. It was the smile monsters wore when they were pretending they weren't monsters. Isn't that like visceral? Like
She's so
men
good.
who, or anyone, I guess, but mostly men who like have that smile. They're like, I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
Everyone loves me, and they truly think that's true.
Boy, do they.
Gross.
But sometimes you find out that smile went from being a smile like that to a smile that is covered in adult acne and karma hits the spot.
What a satisfying scene.
Yeah. Metaphorical.
Wash your face and learn your manners. If you're a man.
Go wash your face.
You shouldn't stress yourself out.
Oh my God, I think I just channeled Paige. Male epidemic where?
Yeah.
Be lonelier. Sorry.
That's better.
I have no segue.
That's okay.
There's some yellow on the cover. I don't know. Is this our last one, or do we have one more?
One more.
Okay.
If you have time.
Okay. I'm leaning back into like a funnier one. It's called I Thought You Said This Would Work by Anne Garvin. And there was a moment in this book where I like died laughing and called AJ. Like there's just like some like, and it's like it was a bitchy moment that was so fucking funny.
Oh,
I love that you called him and you're like, listen to this.
I was like, I don't think I could ever use this joke on somebody, but it was so good because it's like
that's
mean, but I'm like, oh. So I kind of mentioned a little bit why there's this road trip. There's some like friendship drama. There's a trio of friends. There's some friendship drama, but the two estranged friends have to go get this lady's dog so she can like be at peace while she's sick. And it's a friendship story. There's also like this weird like third person that like joins their road trip that you're like, who the fuck are you? But like very funny. For readers who crave humorous, heartfelt contemporary fiction about the messy work of mending fractured friendships. Perfect if you enjoy medium-paced stories with emotional depth, witty dialogue, and the healing power of shared history over high-stakes drama or elaborate plots. Yeah. I love a friendship story, as you know.
Yes.
I really do.
It just works.
Yeah. Like I think there's something about the chosenness of it to me that's like more touching and heart-wrenching than family a lot to me. Or that maybe the same thing with found family. Like the choice in it.
Yeah.
Makes it more intense for me.
Yeah, because it's not a default. It's a choice.
Yeah. Oh, the extra person that joins is a boho D-list celebrity, which I just like loved that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just needed a little fun in my life.
What's it called again?
Sorry. I thought you said this would work by
Okay.
Anne Garvin.
I think I might add it.
It's so good.
I love like snarky, bitchy
Yes.
dialogue. It just like makes my heart melt.
When there's like a long friendship history, but it's kind of gone south, but they're so they're kind of just like bitchy at each other, but they know they have to like make it work. It like the humor lands usually.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I have like a recommendation for you, but I don't know if you've read it. So like I'm gonna wait until the end of it and be like, I think that you would love this fucking book.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that. Well, my last one, narrated by my girl Angel Peen, who I cannot stop talking about, is Happy Land by Dolan Perkins Valdez. And I think Bonnie Turpin is the other one, actually, the two narrators. I was about to read the whole synopsis, but a woman named Nikki returns to North Carolina seeking answers, only to discover her family's hidden legacy, a real kingdom once built by formerly enslaved people in the Appalachian Mountains. As she learns about Queen Luella and the kingdom of the Happy Land, Nikki realizes her identity and her family's future depend on protecting the land that was nearly taken from them. So you get dual timelines. You get Luella's story, and then you get Nikki, which is like present day. But this is, I think, Luella's. It's right post Civil War, so like late 1860s, I think. But when you have, there are a couple things going on. It's another one, kind of like how I started talking about Junie at the beginning. It's one where when you're in her perspective, like Luella just thinks like, wow, we finally are free and I have land. And like, so then some of the dramatic irony in that timeline is we know that a lot of the land was not given and it was also taken back. But you also know because of timeline hopping, because you're learning stuff with Nikki, who's kind of like researching the present. And then we're like, the past is like unfolding in between as she tries to find these answers. So yeah, that's the dramatic irony part, but I loved it. The past timelines, it was like, there's some quote about like when they actually are living in community with each other, and the like reading about how their approach to a kingdom was like isn't so hierarchical and it's matriarchal. So like the past timeline, there's some line about like maybe this is what he meant when he said heaven on earth, and I was just like, that's like one of the things I remember the most about it is like the way they actually all took care of each other in a matriarchal kingdom, basically. So that part I just loved. Like I still think about that sometimes.
The family dynamics were good in the past timeline too. It was just like so interesting and
very
engaging.
Fascinating.
Like way back in the day when men would just like go off to do things and you would just have like no idea if they were coming back or not. Like it's just like, what a
like,
wild.
I'm going on a hunt and then he's just gone.
Yeah.
The dream.
Oh shoot.
It's like that thing I keep seeing on TikTok where it's like, and men used to go to war.
Yes, I just was thinking about that too. Remember when?
Yeah.
Men would go to war and die.
What genre would you say that was? That book?
Probably. That's a good question because it's not all historical fiction. And it's kind of contemporary fiction.
It's not like thriller or horror, though.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this says historical fiction, contemporary fiction.
Anything
African American, like that's like a genre listed on Goodreads.
Anything like Appalachia, scares me.
Oh,
So like I want to make sure that it's not like Like I can't even see like the TikToks where like the women like are pulling their curtains at
The
night.
scary Appalachia girls.
And
Yeah.
you can't look outside the dark window.
Yeah.
Wait, why? What?
Because
Because it's
if you
because it's ghosty?
no, because you'll see something. Like if you live in Appalachia and you like walk by a window that's not like covered with a curtain, if you like look out into it, you will see something. Because like weird
Like
shit happens in the
there's like
Appalachian Mountains.
There's this kind of ongoing. I saw someone who was like pretending
spirits,
to be
Or monsters.
maybe.
Oh.
We don't know.
We don't
It
know.
just freaks me out. Like
What's
nothing.
funny, you should look at the Happy Land cover and then you'll be like, oh yeah, they're not creepy Appalachia.
I just don't know if I could do it. So I was like,
I don't
make
blame
sure
you.
there's
It's worth asking.
I want to make sure. Oh yeah, no, I can do this.
I love the cover though. It's so pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
I'm trying to figure
Great
out
colors.
what we're talking
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So like I would compare it to like indigenous folklore.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
I'm not saying it out loud. But there's like a lot of like
Lore. Literally, yeah.
about Appalachia, and like you don't go into the woods alone. You don't like if you hear something, you don't like if you're in the woods by yourself, you don't look in that direction if you hear something or somebody's talking to you. You don't like because like if you make eye contact with something, like you get mangled up and die. It's basically like a Stephen King book, but people believe in it.
Right.
But it's like the stories scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I get it. That's okay.
But speaking of things that don't scare the shit out of me, my last pick is The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torrey.
Heyo.
Oh my god, I love this one. So Deanna Madden is a cam girl who has obeyed by 3 rules in the last 3 years of her life. Don't leave your apartment, don't let anyone into your apartment, and don't kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Which just sounds like a dream.
Right.
But now her life's about to take a drastic turn when she realizes that some rules are meant to be broken. And it's like an erotic thriller. So I read the first one, or well, this one. It's a trilogy. This is the first in a trilogy. And I read the first one like years and years and years ago. And I was like, oh yeah, like she's a cam girl because she can't leave her apartment. And like this was before like people worked remotely. And it's an erotic thriller. So I was like, this is really hot. And like it opens the door to like if you have, I'm going to call it a consensual kink, because I feel like the voyeurism aspect like has to be very consensual, obviously. Like if you're just like a creepy peeping Tom, then like go to hell. But like the fact that like there's just like certain things that people are into and like finding what is available and consensual with others and that kink you may have was like very spicy and hot. But like I also love the thriller aspect of it.
Yeah.
And I read the first book and I loved it. And then I didn't finish the second book because of personal life things that I was like, I can't read anything right now. And then I never read the third one. So now I think I want to reread the trilogy.
Yeah, you should.
There's a lot of people that want a fourth one and are kind of bummed.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of her thrillers have worked for me. There's like a couple that like just weren't my jam, and that's okay.
Yep.
But because the ones that did work for me really made up for it. But that first book was
amazing.
Stunner.
Short chapters keeps your attention. Kind of a unique, honestly, a unique premise.
Yeah, it would be a unique premise now, but it was especially unique back then too, like when it came out, because I think that was like maybe one of her first thrillers, if not her first thriller,
because she was romance.
Yeah.
Specifically.
And
yeah, every now and then I get recommendations from Amazon for her romance books, and I'm like, why is this in my, and then I'm like, oh, it's Alessandra.
Yeah.
There's one called
Yeah.
like The Ghostwriter or something, and I think it
Mhm.
is more romance, but it might have like a mystery. That's the one I think maybe
Mhm.
I'm like the most interested in of all of them, and but I keep kind of forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess speaking of like bold women, sassy women, I didn't really know which one to do for my last one, but the one that really fit road trip the most
Mm-hmm.
was He Started It by Samantha Downing.
Yes.
And there's this chica on the cover. It is very much like a sibling story, inheritance. So if those are kind of your jams, like very up and down relationship between the siblings, I guess I would say. It says for readers drawn to psychological thrillers about family dysfunction and the corrosive lure of inheritance. Ideal if you like dark, tense narratives with unreliable narrators, secrets that slowly unravel, and that queasy feeling of laughing while things are going terribly wrong. Perfect for fans of morally gray characters and twisty domestic suspense.
Yes.
I was shocked by the ending.
Still so cinematic. Like it's like in my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
I read it years ago.
I love
same.
that one.
I think it was one of my, like, I started Samantha Downing's books with For Your Own Good, and then went to like his lovely wife, and then I think the Twisted Love Story, and then this one, because it was just like one of the last ones I got.
Yeah.
She just has like, she's a great snarky writer.
Yes, she is.
Did you read Too Old for This?
Not yet. I have it, but I haven't read it yet.
Make it next.
Yeah.
You
It's
are
so
going
fun.
to fucking love it.
Yeah.
Talk about snark. It's her snarkiest book yet.
I completely agree. It's
Yes.
like it's technically the voiciest book somehow.
Yeah. Oh my God. You're just going to love it.
I have it on my shelf, and I just kind of keep like reading books not on my shelf. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I read He Started It in 2020, and I remember that much about it.
Oh, that's my first ending.
Yeah.
So Samantha Downing.
Yeah.
Oh, my drive-bys were Love You to Death by Christina Dotson, which I know Kate's talked about.
A bit up there.
We've both talked about, or a couple of us, I think, have talked about No Place Left to Hide by Megan Lally, because it takes place in a car. Not really road trip, but like coast to Portland.
That ending.
Yeah, that was wild. And then also Murder Road by Simone St. James, which was like road trip and 90s nostalgia.
Mm-hmm. You have so many good ones.
Trust Issues by Greg Wands and Elizabeth McKenna-Keelan.
That's in your list, drive-bys?
That's one you need to read.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Yes. Like these two rich siblings. Oh my God.
There's not a road trip, there is that.
There's a little bit of a road trip in it.
There's like a feeling of, they are. Yep.
They do have to travel.
You're right. It kind of.
I think Greg. I don't know if it was Greg or Liz. Maybe it was both of them. But like they were like, when they like before it was like announced, they were like, think like sibling road trip.
Oh, nice.
But in a thriller, and I was like, okay. And like the road trip isn't like a huge part, but like if you want like snarky. Oh my God. They like don't give a fuck what they say. And it was like, it's the only book I've ever annotated.
Really?
Like that's how many times I've laughed out loud with the dialogue.
Yes, the dialogue was so good.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The dialogue really makes it for me when I think about like funniness. You know what I mean? Like it has to be like, oh, are they just like being bitchy and bantering? Like that's what I love about, like that's what actually makes me laugh typically.
There's like one part where like the brother says something to the sister about like her cell phone. And like I think they're in their 30s.
Oh yeah.
Like they're not like late 20s or anything. Like they're like grown adults. And like he says something to her and she's like, I'm a fucking influencer, that's why. And like she just like snaps on it. But like literally like any intrusive thought that you wanted to like say to somebody, like these siblings say back to each other. And it's just like gold when it comes to dialogue.
It is. The ending is also very cinematic and memorable.
And there's an Easter egg. There's an Easter egg of me in it.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Trust issues.
Yeah.
I think we have a little bit of everything for everyone in this episode.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.